Hi, my name is Kevin Lincoln. I'm 58 years old, and I worked in a paper mill for 34 and a half years, Georgia Pacific, and originally Fort Howard. I went to school in Green Bay. I graduated in 1970, and at that time the economy was great. I'm part of that generation. I could go just about fall off the street and get a job in a factory. I have been married for, I'm going to get in trouble for this. No, it's pretty easy, really. It's 32 years. During my whole married life, we had one job. So just go to one place, your benefits, all that, very stable. And you kind of take that for granted, you know. So that's what happened to me. We had a meeting, and we were all pretty shocked because during the early years of my working there, we were a leader. We were always a leader. Our company got bought and sold several times, and all of a sudden we were falling behind. Our equipment was getting old. We had our income from a Green Bay mill had supported and really built two other huge super mills, one in Savannah, Georgia, and one in Muskogee, Oklahoma, all state of the art. Well, they started taking our business. Long story short, by the number of workers we had there, we weren't as productive as the other mills. They were more world class. And so they said, we're going to have to cut this workforce and do the same work with a lot less people. And then they're looking to outsource jobs, and that's where I came in. I had gone from pulp operations to material handling, more or less driving forklift and that, because that's what I wanted to do the last few years I worked there. And they were considering outsourcing that because material handling isn't considered really a skill or an operation. So my first thought when I left the mill is basically for 1 year, your severance, you cannot collect any other benefits. They separated that. So I had to wait 1 year. And as it turned out for me, it worked out good because both my parents passed away in that first year. So now we're up to January 2008. I went to a meeting for TRA, which is a Displaced Workers Benefits, TAA. They pay for your education, training, just about everything except laptops and all that. It's a really good program. As far as school, it's like 100% the best thing I ever did. I really enjoy it. I'm in leadership development because I was in supervisory and some management. So I just wanted to further that, like warehouse management, safety. It's a lot of different things in one, human resources. But so I thought this is going to be an opportunity for me to go and get that degree and to say, hey, I'm going to prove I can do it. But guess what? It's a lot harder than you think. It's a lot harder than you think. So that's all I'll say. It's easy to say I'm going to reinvent myself. Just go try it. I will have to say, if I was going to be totally honest, I have to say I'm disappointed in the outcome. I thought with my resume, experience, safety, I was on fire brigade, so I handled disasters, I handled injuries. Now I'm going to couple that with a great education and one of the better students, maybe not the top, but one of the over 3.9 grade average. I thought, I've got my ticket now. And I don't know if it's just an economic thing or an age thing. I'll be honest with you, I think it's age. I know no company can say that, but I think they look at that 58 years old and they think, well, this person can't do the job. But I know one thing, and this I'm confident in, and I've been proved right. The only place that gave me an interview, I got a job there. So if I get an interview, I haven't got an interview face-to-face, just one place. If I can get an interview, I'll get that job. I have confidence in that. Years ago, I mean, we put a dip of tobacco in and swear at each other and very, loose. We don't have to worry about your appearance and all that. And now you're more of in a professional world. It's a little bit different. And so you got to reinvent yourself. I was so shocked when I went back up to converting my last couple days. They took me back up there to see where the company had gone. I was so shocked because when I first started, there was 25 people in a room, 30, all making on one old machine. Now you go in, there's machinery everywhere and tracks and that, and they're all computerized, and there's 3-4 people in the same room. But they all produce that 30. And that's where the United States should head. Use technology to defeat cheap labor. That should be part of every company. Like, we're going to computerize, we're going to modernize, and just make everybody, nobody should be locked in. I would have been dead against it in 2006, but you cannot be like that. You got to be really flexible. You have to have educated workers. So if some technology comes available that'll give you an edge, you have to be able to learn that within a reasonable period of time. When I started at Fort Howard, I was in a meeting. This is in 1972. We had an employee orientation meeting. He goes, "We want you to get that nice Mustang out in your parking lot." He says, "After you're here a while, you go look up north." This is the company telling us this. "You go look up north. You're going to make enough money here to go get a nice little place up north, have a cottage. We want you to be part of the American dream. We're going to help you." My first year letter, I saved it. It didn't say, "Well, congratulations on your first year." It says, "Congratulations on the first year of your career." They wanted you here a long time. They said, if you keep your nose clean and all that, you're going to be here a long time. That has really changed in the culture.